Right, laminated pastry. You might not sound like nothing to you at the moment. Puff pastry. What happens is, let me explain to you on the board. It has been recorded. I can get rid of this now, yeah? We will revisit this after half term. We'll look at ratios again. Maybe we'll do it together. We'll see how it goes. And see if maybe it was too much sugar. It could have been not too much butter. Some of your shortbread came out a little bit. Well, they did. Anyway, here we are. So we're looking at laminated pastry. Now, laminated pastry. I'm not a brilliant drawer, so just bear with my. So it's laminated pastry like this, right? It's to do with the amount of folds that's in the pastry, yeah? Normally use bread flour, right? And there's a lot of butter in it. The butter is in between each layer. If I put something like that, the butter is in between each layer. Yeah?
I saw this in the...
So the butter's in between each layer. When you make your laminated pastry, or when you put it in the oven, sausage rolls or whatever it is, and the butter heats up, it lifts up each layer, and that's how you get the layers in puff pastry. Yeah? It's called lamination.
Yep.
Right? It's done by folds and turns. Something that we will look at maybe later on, but not today. Today we're going to look at a prepared, ready-made laminated pastry, puff pastry. Alright? And what we're going to do is, somewhere in my life, I'm going to have a knife. Oh, 1 second. I'll turn around here, I might even get one. There you go. Here's what I prepared earlier. Right. So, this is individual. Right? This morning we've done some group work. I said before we're going to revisit it, and sometimes it's good when things go wrong, especially the college, because we can re-look at it again, redo it again, and then we'll know how to adjust it, yeah? So I wouldn't really worry too much today about the shortbread. Right, this is the laminated paste. So what I'm going to do, if I do something, no, I'll do something like that. I might be right, I might be wrong. How many people? 3, 6, 8, 9, no.
Coffee is time.
Right, sorry. That. Everybody will be doing their own. Right? And it's very, very easy. We've got 2 different types of filling. We've got the cherry pie filling. Where's the apple one? Where's the apple one gone? Oh, and we've got this
perfect apple sauce.
and we've got this yeah. Right? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to flour the surface. And this might sound stupid, but whatever shape you are trying to make, you need to keep that shape. So if I want a square, because I want to turn it into a triangle from corner to corner, I must try and keep a square. If I want a rectangle, then I must keep the rectangle. But here, I'm doing a square-ish. Yeah, because it's not going to maintain, but it will work for me. So that's why square. So it will work. It will work. Right? When you are rolling, you do it on first. It's half empty. Check it out, check it out, check it out. When you are rolling, what you must never do is apply too much pressure to the pastry. Because as you look at this pastry here, believe it or not, it's flat and it's even. Yeah? It's not got one side thick and the other side thin. Yeah? So, pay attention and try and keep the shape. If it starts to go out of shape when you're rolling it, you need to put it back into shape. Because later on it'll be too late.
Yeah.
So, you will see me. Yeah. So, 2 square-ish. Now, if I brush all of it with the apple, with the egg wash, I know it will catch. Right? And your spoon, 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 2 spoons. Right. Now, you see what I've done?
Yep.
Right? The chances are, if you try to do any more than that, it's going to escape. You're going to end up with an empty puff pastry. Right. Then, I'll just take it and start to push the edges together. Yeah? So now I've got my, when I put it on my tray, I will do the fork and stuff like that. So, about, if it's this size, 1.5 tablespoons of the filling. If you go above that, you might end up with a mess on your tray. Alright?
Yeah.
And then when I put it in the oven, before I put it in the oven, I'm going to egg wash it. I'm going to put, I'll show you in a minute. So you brush with egg wash to glaze it. Sprinkle with sugar into the oven. 10-15 minutes. Voila! You want to try that?
Yeah.
Alright, this is college, and I went over there to defend
One
it.
time it sorted itself out last time.
Yeah, because I had to work there to see his mindset, and I don't think fair is fair. They gave him enough information here. I don't mind about the pears.
I mean, Emmy is now doing push.
The pears. Well, don't get confused. Work with Colin. Colin never confuses you. Do the pears, bring the fridge, please. Right. Could you get the Robocoop?
Actually,
Yeah. Bring it here.
could you reach?
Cydia.
Oh, no, can you go and give Cydia
What's
a
the
hand?
platform shoes, please? I'm joking. Ask Connor. Connor's very tall.
What are you serving on Friday?
Huh?
What are you serving on Friday?
We're serving pears, biscuits, and customer complaints.
But if the customer comes back to my punch,
Just here.
Do I need to label this?
Can I get a palette knife? Yes. A palette knife, please. A palette knife. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Charlie, if it's black, it's yours. That ain't really it. That's ready. Thank you.